So, I got some news to break to you all. This tower, this little antenna tower here has a beacon. It's called Beacon Lab. Today's video, we're going to be talking about, the single strobe and incandescent, the single strobe and incandescent, beacon dual towers, the tower trio. I really don't know what to I don't really know how to properly say that. Google, please. So, currently all I know is that there's 3 towers with these beacons, like like that have both of them, and they all look so similar to each other. Here is the first member. And this here looks like a it doesn't have any cell antennas on it, so it's not a cell tower. It looks like a microwave tower, along with the I don't know what those antennas are used for. Maybe TVs or something. Yeah. But as you can see, actually I need to get a better view of this. Oh crap. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. There's the antennas again. Oh, you're only able to see. You can see the incandescent beacon. That's a modern incandescent beacon. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this really, but there's a single strobe on it. It's on the side. I wonder why all three towers have their incandescent beacons placed on some really high platform or pole like this one. The other two is the same way. So yeah, there's that, and I got something to say. Kind of looks like the strobe is flashing on its separate night mode. I think it may be the sun, but still, if it was on its separate night mode, that would have been nice. The single strobe can be on its separate night mode at night, and the incandescent beacon should be flashing as well. That would have been awesome. The last time I seen these 3 towers was back in spring of 2019, which was back in I think April, because April, because it was spring break and all of that. And me and my family decided to go on a little Florida vacation, just down there and everything. So yeah, this tower, along with the other 2 towers with the strobes and incandescents, these 3 towers are a few they're there are 3 of the first towers that you ever see in Florida when you cross into it, because down that highway is state limits, the state line and all that. This here's one of the first towers you see. It may be the first tower that you see with an incandescent beacon. It may be, unless there's some AM or FM tower around the area, or just some random cell tower that has an incandescent beacon and stuff. But all I know is that this may be the very first tower you see in Florida with an incandescent beacon, and it's modern as well. So there's that. There is number 1. And since I only been back there, since the last time I seen it was April 2019, I really don't know if this has an LED or not now. Sadly, one of them do, and it's certainly not that one. Yo guys, I'm hearing something that kind of sounds like the street sweeper. Do you hear that? Oh yes. I love the street sweeper, and I love the vacuum sound that it has. This is kind of like what it sounds. It must have some similar impeller or something. But there was some truck that passed by in my neighborhood. It was a leaf collector, leaf vacuum. That's what it was. It had the motor on it and everything, with a giant bag, or it had a giant bag and all that. I hear a leaf blower as well, so that may be it. Just behind the neighborhood. Member number 2, the second member of the trio. As you can see, this here It looks similar to the other tower. The microwaves on it have been placed at the same exact spots and all that, just like the first one. And it also has antennas just like the first one, but not cell antennas. They look like TV antennas, like, yeah, all that stuff. And guess what? It has the same beacons. I think that's a flash technology single strobe, or maybe another single strobe from some other company like FlashGuard or Hollywell. Since they're the same, FlashGuard and Hollywell are the same. I don't believe that's from TWR because you don't see it. TWR, the platform. I mean, the housing on it is it's kind of wider than it's wider than the actual glass itself. I mean, it's hard to just look it up on the internet, like Google it or something, so you can see what I'm talking about because it's kind of hard to describe it. So yeah, you can see the white single strobe on it, along with the modern incandescent beacon for night mode, and it's also and this one has been placed on a platform that's on top of a long pole on it, just like the first tower. It's just not down there, but down there. It's just a few miles away. I don't know. The other one was in like White Springs, and this one here was not too sure, really. Somewhere around the Lake City area, and I don't know how to pronounce that crap. So yeah, here's that. There it is, and you're actually able to see the strobe on it, or that may be the incandescent. I don't know. Currently, I don't know if this has a modern LED yet. It probably does, but I really hope not, because the next time me and my family go down to Florida, I want to videotape all three of them, and the third one no longer has its strobe and incandescent. So if this one, along with the first tower, still has its original beacons, then yeah, expect me to make a video of it, because I definitely will, 100% guaranteed. Now here's a little bonus. I like to call this the brother of I like to call it the brother of this tower here. Though it may be a cell tower, it kind of looks similar. It's wide. It's just as wide as this one here. They're both really wide. But this one here has a flash technology dual strobe. Um, I don't know if it still has it because, like I said earlier, I haven't seen these towers since April 2019. So yeah, I don't know if they have their original beacons or not. But I really hope they do. I really do. And before we move on to the third tower, the sad fate of a tower, I seen, I believe I seen this tower at night, along with this one. Oh wait, no, I must have. I did, because in order to I seen the first tower at night, and it's just down there, and the direction going home is you have to go that way out of Florida to go back to Missouri after every vacation of ours. So yeah, the last time we stayed at Florida, we were at I don't remember what the beach was, the city was called, but it was some beach somewhere around the beach, and we're just it was far away. It's just like on the other side of Florida, so we woke up very early in the morning, still pretty pitch black outside, and it was still pitch black outside when we drove past this here. And this, though, I don't think I recognize. I don't think I don't think it when I saw the tower, I didn't think it was this one here. I thought it was just some other freestanding red and white freestanding radio tower with an incandescent beacon. But now that I look back on it, it must have been this, because I remember seeing another tower just like this, a freestanding tower that had a red strobe on it, a dual strobe. So yeah, it must have been this. If not, then that still means I have seen it at night, along with the third tower. I think maybe, I don't know. We did take a little bit of a different route while doing stuff. But yeah, I seen the other tower at night, and since the sun was starting to rise at that time, I actually got to see that the tower itself, the structure itself, unlike this one here, where I could barely see the structure. It was dark. The sun was just rising, but it wasn't enough to see the structure of both towers here. So yeah, I didn't know if it was that one, but I know that the other tower there was that tower with the incandescent beacon flashing, because you're able to clearly see the tower itself, and you're able to see that the strobe light on it as well. So yeah, we got past two towers and one bonus tower, the brother of this tower here. Yes, the two brothers. Um, so there's some that leaf blower is just so I mean, that leaf vacuum outside is just so distracting. Holy crap! I just keep on pausing to just listen to it. But yeah, since we got through two of the towers in the trio, let's get to the third one, which may be maybe the coolest looking one, though I prefer the other two because of the way they look and stuff. I just love the way that these look better, really. All right, here is the third tower of the Strobe and Incandescent trio. You're only able to see the incandescent beacon on it, and as you can see, it's modern as well. It's placed on top of a. It's placed on a platform on top of a really tall pole, and it has some cell antennas as well. The only tower out of three to have cell antennas, and it also has that has microwave dishes. That, but unlike the other two, this one has two on top and two somewhere below the top where the cell antennas are. It still has these TV antenna things. There's some extra thing there, microwave, something microwave related, I think. Not the ones that we use in the kitchen. There's the top of it. Which, if I had to say so myself, the strobe there, it kind of looks like it looks tall. Now it kind of looks small. Now I don't know. I'm not too sure. All right, that's your average size flash technology dual strobe, but there it is. You can see it. All three towers have the same beacons, and all three incandescent beacons on the towers are on a platform, on a raised platform. I don't know why they didn't raise they didn't put the strobes on a raised platform, but only the incandescents. Maybe because it's dark, and the people who own these towers just want the aircrafts to see it, though you're still able to see it. So it's not like multiple antennas are blocking it like average cell towers. So this here is the one that sadly has an LED now. I'm pretty sure it's a modern LED because the LED kind of resembles a single strobe on it. Since there is 2020 Street View here. Somewhere over there's a street there, and you're able to see the beacon. Hopefully it sets me to automatically to the 2020 Street View, because I'm not able to change Street Views on my phone because it's mobile. Okay, guys, this Street View is kind of looking new. So okay, now this Street View here's looking old. Oh hey, no, it's not old. Haha, it just switched again. Alright, here's what happened to the tower. This is very, very sad. And there's some markers as well, so this must be some modern LED. Those better not be flashing markers. Those better not be flashing markers. I really hope not. It looks like they may have removed the TV antenna things on it. Really hope not, because that makes the tower look cooler than it does now. So there it is. This is the only tower out of the 3 that I know of that now has an LED. This tower is ruined. They ruined this tower. Now there's only 2 more towers in the trio left with their original beacons, I think. So, there's that. I really didn't want this to happen. I wish I had control of what beacon goes on towers and what beacons don't. If I had that power, I would instantly get rid of that beacon and re-add the other 2 beacons that used to be that used to serve the tower. Because this beacon, this LED beacon, does not deserve to serve such a wonderful tower like this. It doesn't deserve it. Oh hey, look, the antennas were removed. That sucks as well. And the final straw for me when it comes to this tower is if it has flashing sign markers, then yeah, final straw, really. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, usually when I see a tower that used to have a strobe or incandescent beacon on it, or both, like this one, and I see I go to new Street View and it has an LED on it now. I usually don't tend to get that mad, but I do get pretty mad even if it's way far away from this area and all that, like this one here. But yeah. And those towers are some of them are pretty forgettable. They're kind of forgettable. I almost choked on soda. So yeah, some of those towers can be forgettable, especially the ones that just have plain LEDs on them, and the ones that just don't look that interesting as well. They're kind of forgettable. But this one here is not forgettable because this one, the reason why it's not forgettable is the beacons that I used to have. Not so well, and because the type of tower it is. It's a wide. It's a wide boy. You can see it's kind of wide. It's wide at the top as well. So yeah, when I found out this has an LED, I got really mad, and I started feeling emotions. Just like here, I'll tell you why I started feeling emotions. The old days, like from 2011 to 13, like the first time we went to Disney World at Florida, well, all the Disney parks there in general in Florida was 2011, but we did not take this highway here. We took a different highway that leads that takes you through different states, and not these here, where just this is Florida. Just it doesn't take you through Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, and some other states that may be there, but I don't remember. Um, but yeah, I remember seeing this tower along with the other 2 back when I was little. I was just looking out the window, so fascinated at the beacons, and I was even more fascinated about how all 3 of these had 2 different beacons on it. Just like it's cool. It's really cool. That's the reason why that's the reason why strobes and incandescent beacons on towers are my favorite beacon setups in the entire world. Just like why is Aiden as well. This is favorite beacon setup. So and seeing all that go was just horrible. You know, it was really it was just better back then. It really was, and those kind of resemble dual strobes if you're able to see them. It's funny, but yeah, I just remember I think it was a vacation of 2013 when 2013 was the first year that I ever seen these towers, I guess, or maybe 2011 was, and the highway led us to this highway here to making us able to enabling me to seeing these 3 towers. But yeah, I remember the days where I remember that, and I remember like the last few hours of that this entire road trip, like where it's just I remember the entire feeling like it was yesterday, even though it was like years ago. It was just a nice and sunny day while we were trying to head to Florida. while me and my family decided to stop at McDonald's for a little lunch or dinner break. I don't really remember. I think it was lunch because we stayed at a hotel for the night on our first day driving on the highway to get to Florida. And we already had dinner then and all that. I think we just skipped lunch to try to spend more time on on the highway, but we just stopped at McDonald's and you know, it looks so much cooler there, just all colorful, rainbowy, and all that with a play place as well that looks much cooler than what today's play places look like. Like just little kids screaming their lungs off and all of that, just going down like a red and blue slide and all of that. It's just all fun. And then we just left and we had some CD player in the car. You're able to watch movies and cartoons in the car since there's a somewhat of a mini TV in it. And me and my sister are just watching Sesame Street, and we're just listening to the vampire on Elmo Street sing some like 90-ish style song about numbers and counting and all that while I'm getting back on the highway. And then we'll just get back to the highway like everybody on vacation does, and I always see this tower here, just like, oh, that one looks cool. I like how it has both a strobe and incandescent beacon, but I didn't know the names of them at the time, so I just based them off looks and by knowing how they flash and all that. And just down the highway, I seen the second tower. I was just like, holy crap, two towers with the same beacons, and they look the same, and they look similar as well. Holy crap! Then that one tower, you just see the one now that has an LED. Just like, holy crap, three in a row, and they all look so similar to each other. They're all wide and all that. It's just like, yeah, it was really awesome. It feels really nostalgic, even though that's just kind of like a somewhat everyday stuff. And no, it was not everyday stuff. We don't go on vacation every single day of our lives, but yeah, I just remember the feeling of are we ever going to get to Florida? Like, I thought we were miles upon miles away from Florida. Just like, I had no idea how close we. I mean, I was just like, are we ever going to reach Orlando and Disney World and all that? Just like, oh, I was done with just a highway trip and a road trip and stuff. And I had no idea how close I was to Orlando at the time. And yeah, I was able to see this tower since they're three they're the first three towers you ever see with but you guys the first towers that you may see with incandescent beacons on them. And yeah, just like, holy crap, three in a row. That's awesome. And yeah, very nostalgic. And seeing some modern LED throw all that crap away just by replacing the beacons of one of these three towers is upsetting. It's bull crap. I hated it. I hated it when I found out. I was looking for these towers at school on Google Maps and all that during my free time and stuff. And I eventually found all three of them. I was just looking at some new street view at the tower, and I noticed a different beacon on the tower. The other two beacons were removed and all that. I was just like, what? No, don't you dare tell me. Like, I think this may have been like a Monday. Yeah, it was Monday this week. But I was just like, oh no, you gotta be kidding me. There is 20, I think there may be 2020 Street View of this tower along with the second one that's just down there. But currently they still have their beacons, I guess, their original beacons when they were built and all that. I guess so. I really don't know, but I really hope so because I really feel like filming them, even if all three of them have LEDs. Maybe I already know that one of them do, but if the other two got LEDs now, I'll still film them while hiding the pain inside. So yeah, that was the Strobe and Incandescent Tower trio. And that was it. I even made this picture in honor of all three of them. So yeah, there's that. You can see all three of them side by side. Rest in peace to the old beacons that used to be on the third tower. the one that now has an LED, because those were probably scrapped. Maybe. I really hope not. Really hope that they were used for something else, or maybe I don't know. I really hope so, but these are quote unquote outdated beacons. Man, FA really does suck. FA should just like they just see some tower, and it's just like LED now. Just like seriously, shut up. It's bull crap. So yeah, one of these towers were ruined by an LED. They're ruined by LEDs. I mean, ruined by the giant modern LED takeover wave thing. So yeah, but the other two, not too sure. But yeah, I really never felt so much emotion for it wasn't enough to make me cry, but I just felt so sad and stuff. Like I remember seeing all three of these towers, just like, holy crap, three towers in a row that have the same beacons and everything. They all look similar to each other. Yeah, just on a sunny day, just got just at McDonald's, just watching Sesame Street, watching that random vampire singing a song about counting and numbers and all of that, and just me thinking that we were never going to get to Orlando, even though we were so close to it at that time. So yeah, yeah, there's that. I'm going to miss the old beacons on the third tower. I really will. Um, I want to make a video of all the three of these towers right now. I wish I could, and I wish I could make a video of all three of them at night as well. Though it wouldn't be the same for the third tower because of how its old beacons have been removed. So there's that. There's that. I'm just not that happy about talking about this because of how the third tower was ruined by an LED. So yeah. There's that. I'll see you guys later and bye.